Good morning. So I have another story for you today. There's a lot of versions of this story, but I'm going to tell you my favorite one. So a man and his family move into a new neighborhood, and the first night in the house, they hear a dog barking really loud, like howling throughout the night. And he thinks, okay, well, maybe there was something going on over there. And he ignores it, doesn't think anything of it. Next night, same thing, dogs howling and barking. This goes on for 2, 3, 4 nights. Finally, after like the fifth night of dealing with this, he goes over to his neighbor's house and he knocks on the door and he says, "Hey, is everything okay with your dog?" And the neighbor says, "Sure, he's fine. Why?" And the man says, "Well, he's barking like all night, like nonstop howling." And the neighbor says, "Yeah, he's sitting on a nail." And the man looks at him and he says, "Well, why is he sitting on a nail? Why does he do that?" And the neighbor looks at him and says, "Well, it's just not painful enough yet for him to move." So, how do we relate that story to life? Well, here's the thing. So many of us have things that we need to do that we know we need to change, and that's that nagging, numbing pain that we have all the time, like that job that you hate, but you go to it, and eventually you learn to numb the pain, and it doesn't feel so bad, but it's always there, kind of just gnawing at you, or a relationship that you're in that you know you probably shouldn't be in, but you kind of get used to it. But there's that numbing pain in the background, like you always have that little pain, but it's just not painful enough to make you move out of it. Well, it's almost like the analogy of ripping off the Band-Aid. When you rip off the Band-Aid, it hurts really bad right then and there, but then it's over. But when you're like peeling it off, and especially if you're a guy, all the hair gets caught on it, it could take you like a minute and a half to 2 minutes to pull a Band-Aid off, and you're in like so much pain doing it. If you just ripped it off, it would be the same pain one time. We tend to be afraid to face our fears and to work through the pain to get what we want. So sometimes it's just easier to deal with that dulling pain. Yeah, I'll just take some type of mental medication to deal with it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't serve us. And sometimes we just, sorry, the fire alarm is going off right now in the neighborhood, so I apologize if you hear that in the background. But sometimes we just have this nagging pain that we just kind of put to the side because we can deal with it. But really, it's not serving us. So if there's something that pains you, you need to take action. Take action on the pain. The big pain that you're going to feel initially is going to yield such better results and will make you so much happier than living with that little pain day in and day out. So I hope this analogy makes sense, and I hope you have an awesome day. And if you're in pain, do something. Take action and get rid of that pain. Take care.